All right, welcome to the seventh green at Glenwild Golf Club in Park City, Utah. This green, when you approach this green, typically you're playing to the north, slightly northeast as you approach this green. It's a beautiful, beautiful par 5, kind of works its way down, kind of snaking its way. First shot goes around and over this bunker, and then all the way down to the green. It's one of my favorite holes on the golf course. Um, I think it's a great risk-reward hole, and I think the par 5 green, as we take a look at it strategically, there's a few really cool things you want to pay attention to here. Obviously, as we look here, we've got some bunkers guarding the green over here to the right and one to the left. The bunker on the left is actually situated up on a hill where the bunker shot plays downhill onto the green. These two bunkers on the right are sunken below the level of the green, and you're hitting an uphill bunker shot from there. So let's take a look at our Strakaline green book. And again, we'll start by dropping hole locations. We're going to put one there in the far back section. We'll put one kind of right here, back right. Put one kind of front middle, and we'll put one down here in the front left. We'll go ahead and cut our green in half back to front, and we'll also cut it left to right just so that we can identify the quadrants and really figure out where we do or do not want to hit our golf ball. Now, again, a par 5 green is supposed to be challenging because you're supposed to be hitting a shorter club into it, somewhere in that 100-yard range or even less. A lot of good golfers can reach this green in 2. That's probably why I like it. It gives me an opportunity to make eagle on this hole. So let's identify where we definitely do not want to be. Okay, so I'm going to say if I take this quadrant down here on the right that includes these two bunkers and no hole locations, I'm going to say let's just not go there. Right? We don't want to be in this section, right? So don't play any shots that run the risk of having you finish over here in the front right section. Another section that I think is typically disastrous is if you hit your ball in the back left section, because a lot of times if you do end up clearing this bunker, that ball does not kick onto the green from left to right. There is slope here. However, a lot of times what that ball will actually do is bounce off the back of that bunker, go over the hill, and run down the cart path. So we don't want to be over here in this back left section of the green either. Let's take a look and see what the back right section looks like. I think this is okay. I think if any of these holes are located in the back half of the green, I would say playing into the back right section of this green for a back hole location is a great zone for us to be in. However, we can't just be in one zone on this particular green, because trying to hit this chip shot from a back right zone to a front left hole location, that's not going to help us out at all either. So let's go over here to the front left zone, and as you can see, we have a couple of hole locations in that zone, but we also have a bunker. Right? So what I'm going to talk to you about here is really dividing this green in two halves, a back half and a front half. When the hole is located in the front half of the green, my recommendation is going to be to leave your shot short left of the green. Try to hit it in this area. As you can see from all of the pink area across here, and the arrows pointed in this direction, that is the general direction of the slope. We can also see that the arrows turn, and we know that the water would flow and exit essentially from right here in the front section of the green. So again, that's another good reason to hit your ball short of the front of the green here, because this is a relatively easy chip to any hole that's located in the front half of the green. Now, yes, it is tricky. We're dealing with a 20-yard margin for error here, and as you can see, even if I brought that off the front of the green here, There's still a chance that we could possibly hit a ball into this front right bunker. However, I believe if you reduce your power and calculate your yardage in such a way that you bring this quadrant further off the front of the green, for any hole that's located in the front half, I think your scoring is going to improve percentage-wise. The same is true for any hole that's located in the back half of the green. It gets a little dodgy when you're trying to clear this bunker here as far as yardage is concerned. However, trying to hit it directly into the center of this quadrant is not necessarily the goal. Having your ball finish over here is just fine. So your target zone for the back half of the green is really very much in the center. So if I were to slide this over here and give you a 20-yard margin for error and probably nudge it a little bit to the right, the center of this quadrant right here would be your target zone for any hole that's located in the back half, because even if you go a little bit long, there's a good chance that this ridge of pink right here and the arrows will kick your ball back onto the green. This chip shot from over here isn't tremendously difficult, especially in comparison to some of the other hole locations. So your target zone here, your safe zone for the back half of the green, is just slightly right of center. And then for the front left hole locations, or actually any hole that's located in the front half of the green, you're going to actually want to play short of the green right about here to try to eliminate shots going into this bunker and then over here to the right. Now granted, if you are approaching this hole with a wedge, something that you have control over, your 20-yard margin playing right into the middle of this green, it is a good risk reward, right? Chances are you bring in a little bit of this bunker, so just make sure you have enough club to carry the front right portion of the green. So I'm not going to say always try to miss this green short, but if you're hitting a longer club in and you're looking to give yourself the best leave for scoring into this front half, then yeah, don't even go for the green. Just try to play for just short of it and work on that little chip shot. But if you're hitting a pitch shot or a little wedge in, then yeah, your margin of error is probably not 20 yards. If we cut that down, to a 10 by 10 yard margin, now we're looking at bringing that zone right here into the middle section, maybe slightly middle left of the green, and then that's going to give you a great opportunity for scoring. So again, I'm going to say where you're trying to hit your ball onto these greens, I'm going to say based on your distance that you are coming into the target from, if you're playing to the back section, your safe zone is back here. Okay, so that's where I want you to try to hit it. Land it in this area so you have a leave that's back right. If you are playing a longer shot and the hole is located in the middle, in this section of the green, I actually want you to try to play for right here, and that's giving you a nice 20-yard safe zone for a club that is going to require a 20-yard margin of error. However, if you're hitting something of a shorter club in and the hole is located, then just go straight here for the fat section of the green if you feel confident that you have control over your ball and you're not worried about necessarily hitting it into any of these bunkers. So if you're approaching this green and the hole is located in the front and you're hitting a long club, go short. A short club, go at the pin. And if the hole's located in the back, I want you to favor this back right corner of the green. That'll give you your best opportunity for scoring here on hole number 7 at Glenwild. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.